Hello traders, this is just going to be a quick video on Google Trends. I've talked about Google Trends many times before, but the reason I have is because of just how good this tool is. Time and time again, I am just shocked at how predictive the internet can be. Well, Google Trends measures the internet. If you like the content that you are going to see today, then click the link in the description below to get this web extension called Glimpse, which gives you a better look at Google Trends. And you can also click the extension, the other link below, which is going to be a link to my community where we do stuff like this and have a lot of alpha. So with Google Trends, there are a few things that I want to talk about and compare it to the price of Bitcoin, as you can see right here. Now, we have had a very, very large crash. Now, that would almost always have a spike in Google Trends, but I want to talk about what denotes a market bottom and what denotes a market top. What's the best thing that you can do in 2024? So almost always what's going to happen is you're going to see a pattern like this with these spikes. Now, these spikes do tend to be reversal points. So if we look at these like right here, the absolute maximum spike, the most Google searches that had occurred for the ticker of Bitcoin was at 8 in the morning Central Time, August 5th. 8 in the morning Central Time at August 5th was right here, I kid you not. This is not like cherry pick data at all. You will see this pattern time and time and time again. This right here is 8 a.m. As you can see, there's no hiding it. I'm on Central Time, it's 8 a.m. The very market bottom was the very spike, the highest spike in Google Trends. So essentially, when everyone finds out about a trend, the trend ends. When trend's popularity begins to increase a little bit, the trend will continue. That trend being the price of Bitcoin moving up or down. But then when you get to a point where everyone finds out about it and it wanes in popularity a little bit, that can be a very good reversal spot, as you can see. You can also see that August 5th at 1 a.m., there was a spike. Now, what happened at August 5th, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.? This, of course. And you can see that after that 1, 2 a.m. Spike, price did climb up. And as price climbed up, you can see there was a bit of a waning in Google Trends. So what can we do with this information to actually go beyond just looking at the graph? Here's what I want to show you. If you go to the bottom, if you install Glimpse, which I've talked about before, you can see the reasons why people are Googling Bitcoin and also the reasons probably why price is falling. You can see all the reasons right down here. This is a 2.3% jump in popularity. This one right here. Also Bitcoin crashing. There is no better term for you to search than Bitcoin crashing for Google Trends, because I want to show you just how well correlated Bitcoin trending is. As you can see, look at what happens these spikes right here. You can see people just Google this like crazy. August 4th, 8 p.m. and also August 5th, 8 a.m. We have spikes in August 5th, 1 a.m. These were all times where Bitcoin did tank and people found out about it, like around here, here, and here. And you can also see how it's correlated to market volume. They would have been very, very good spots for you to buy. Now, when you search this, there's another tool that I want to show you that I find quite interesting, besides just looking at keywords. You can also hit top, which is the most Google searches among anything of that topic. So if we go here, we can see the most searched thing is Bitcoin price, Bitcoin USD, which is really not that surprising. So if I click Bitcoin price, we can see that almost everyone was looking it up when it was the market bottom, August 5th, 8 a.m. This is just something that's going to occur. Now, don't think that this just occurs for downtrends. This exact pattern will also occur for uptrends as well. So if I go to a 90-day right here and we look for spikes, of course, the largest spike is going to be Bitcoin's crash. I mean, that's going to be, of course, but we can see other spikes right around here, which is February to March 2024. If I go all the way back here, what happened in February, March 2024? We had a crazy uptrend and then eventually it peaked in March 2024, and it culminated, of course, in March 15th. 3.8 million Google searches in this time period. March 15th would have been a phenomenal time for you to have shorted. So here's what I will say about using Google Trends and how you can use it successfully. The best viewing of it, I like the 7-day. And whenever you see a crazy spike, just know that typically that means the trend is over in price. Now, you don't have to just use this for Bitcoin. There are other coins that you can use this for as well. So if I wanted to look up, something else that's in the news a lot, Solana. This is going to be very correlated to Bitcoin, of course, but it still will correlate quite well. So August 5th, 1 a.m., we can see that there was a large spike. August 5th, 1 a.m. I'm going to have to go to the 5-minute. August 5th, 1 a.m. was the very market bottom. Not surprising. Look, August 5th Central Time, 1 a.m. was this price period right here, the market bottom. That's when everyone was Google searching Solana. And right before the other secondary spike was 8 p.m., which was this spike right here. 8 p.m. is 20 o'clock. This spike right here, which also led to further dropping. So as you can see, a really good sign that something is going to rebound is when everyone Google searches it. One other tool that you can also use, let me also just see the related topics. You can see a bubble chart of all these related topics. You could put something into perspective by doing this. You type in Solana and then you type in Bitcoin and you're going to see them side by side. And this is what makes it very helpful. So you can see here, obviously the scale is completely different because Solana is just not anywhere as popular as Bitcoin. But sometimes you can actually see some decent correlation. So if I look up something like let's say Ethereum, I wonder how these two compare. Yeah, that's interesting. So there were times where Ethereum was much more popular than Solana. Again, probably market bottom. But there's also times where it got a little bit closer, as you can see right here. And then you can also compare this to the average scores that these get relative to one another, which is a 19 and a 34. So these are just a few things that you can do with Google Trends that give you so much information. Now, what is the absolute best Google search trend that I have ever seen? It's insert coin and then type in crash or pump. If you type in Solana pump or Solana crash, the results that you're going to get are going to be highly correlated to the market bottom. Okay, so if we go to Solana crash, go the 90-day, the 30-day, whatever you want. I think the 30-day might be a little bit better. You're going to get this correlated to almost perfect to hit the market bottom. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope that this was helpful. I would highly recommend using Glimpse. There are so many different things that you can do from looking at similar trends. You know, you can go to different time frames. You can even do this, which is very, very short term. You could look at Bitcoin BTC on a 1-day chart of this. You can see popularity of different things. You can see what are related topics like the US dollar, Bitcoin, and stuff like that. And there's just so much that you can do. So I hope that this Google Trends episode was helpful. And just to recap what we've learned and what you can see in the market, whenever a price trend is occurring, Google Trends is going to be a little bit rising with the trend, or, you know, Google Trends will rise as the trend continues, as, you know, this price trend falls. And then what you're going to see is a spiking like crazy of the Google Trends. That typically means that the market top, if it's an uptrend, or the market bottom, if it's a downtrend, is right now or going to happen quite soon. All of these popularity spikes, you can see all of this happened right here, and all of it kind of fell off a cliff, which is a really good sign for price to rise. If you found this episode on Google Trends helpful and are able to make better trades on this, click the link in the description below to join the Discord. Use Google Trends, be ahead of the crowd. See you guys.